Good morning, y'all. Braided one little part of my hair because, hey, shit, about to be hot. And it is officially summertime out here inside of Phoenix. So, yeah. I was gonna say, I watched the NBA playing the other day with my pops, and man, I loved it. I enjoyed it very much. So, it's a shame that the Pelicans lost, but hey, most important, they got another opportunity to win the next game. Anything with that, they will be able to advance and be a part of the playoffs. Now I definitely the other day was feeling very bad. I ate that bad meat. Um, I woke up this morning and I felt better, but during last night when I was sick, I had that sickness. I messed around and I cut my foot just right on, like, the middle part base or so of my foot near the ankle. And I've just been having, tendon pain in my foot. It's probably more so because, I was sick, I was had stomach sickness, I didn't want to say it, but I was vomiting the other day later on in the night. I probably needed to drink a ginger ale or something, but I could not. I already had consumed so much trying to replenish my sugars and whatnot because I knew I had sugar. My sugar was low, was very low, and oh shit, oh gosh, yeah, definitely was feeling that. But yeah, man, I guess like I was saying, it was that. Okay, let me fix this before I continue doing. Yeah, so there was that, and I was already sick. I was already feeling sick, really, and I cut my foot. So I'm not. Sadly, I was really trying to get into the gym today. I'm not gonna probably be able to even play ball or be in the gym for a long time now. Shit. I'm just looking forward to the thought, next month that at least, I get to see Mariah the Scientist come perform, so, I don't feel so lonely on my birth month and, on my birthday and shit. So, there's that. So, yeah, I have that to look forward to. But, yeah, I seen that playing game with Pelicans in LA. I'm going to show y'all one part of the game. One of my homeboys that I played with is from Brooklyn, from the area. New York City, Jose Alvarado, man. I love seeing him play. When I played against him in real life, he played exactly like how you see on TV. He's not one of those people that, he goes out to the park and he plays different than what you might see on TV. Nah, he's exactly the same person in person as you see on television. Yeah, I swear that exact technique, the signature Alvarado still technique, he definitely does that in real life, It's hilarious, quite literally. I definitely used to do that same stuff back in the day when I was growing up. But yeah, I seen him playing, and Pelicans were down. Pelicans had no momentum, quite honestly, and he was subbed in. I was just happy to see that. So I was watching the game with my pops, and I was just happy to see that they put him on LeBron. I was like, damn, hey, shit, maybe he finally could be the answer to lock him up. And, man, my pops, he just, he's got this old school mentality of like, he sees Alvarado on LeBron, which, it is in essence a mismatch. But, Alvarado, and even in real life, man, trying to score on him, that's tough. That shit is tough. You're not just going to do whatever you want. You get what I'm saying? Like, he's really like that. He's really a Brooklyn dude with that Brooklyn attitude that, he not going for nothing, So he got those 3 back-to-back stops after Pelicans were losing. And sadly, during that stint of having those good runs, them good stops, he ran on a fast break. He was all alone, but he got double teamed for a layup. And came down wrong because, he's not one of those slashing small people. He's more of a, just a technical sharp. He shoots really great. Just like in real life, I swear, you give him that space, he will take that jump shot and he will knock it down most times. I'm different. You know, that's not really how I play. We play very different, but you know, I love to see his game. You know, that's him. You know, that's just really his identity. And so he came through with the layup, you know, on the fast break. I'm gonna see if I could pull it up for y'all so I could tell y'all exactly when it happened, you know, the timing on it and whatnot. But yeah, man, that shit was tough though. That shit was tough to even just to watch. To see him get hurt on that, just it felt so bad. Just seeing that happen to him. Yeah, he came down wrong on that ankle. As y'all seen, Zion was also already hurt. So Zion left the game. Jose did end up having to probably prematurely leave a little bit because he just can finish out. But he definitely tweaked his ankle almost 3 times or 4 times in that night. Ironically enough, yeah, I got that same injury on my foot, which is definitely almost the same shit, ironically, you know. And because, you know, I ate terribly, you know, my gut that's on my ankle will not heal, you know. Unlike him, like, oh, I know him in real life, you know, he might not be Muslim like me or, you know, trying to be a newfound person in their religion, you know, getting right. But I know that he's gonna bounce back from this. I just know it. You know, I'm not a fortune teller. I just feel like I already know, man. You know, he's not one of them people that, you know, you can count about. You know. But yeah, nah, man. It's so crazy. I skipped forward probably way too much. You know, I probably skipped forward way too much. By the way, I don't know if y'all seen Caitlin Clark's teeth on that interview or whatever. She has very nice teeth, very beautiful teeth. I will say, just like me, you know how you say I got like a sharp fang on the bottom row and top row? Yo, Caitlin Clark's teeth are sharp. Like, oh my God. Like, yo, I'll admit she's hot. You know, you know, probably most guys is trying to, you know, smash that, you know. But I will say, man, yo, if Caitlin Clark like bit into my neck or shoulder, yo, I would be crying and screaming, man, because I'm like, oh my gosh. And this is another one of those plays. If you look at it, I'm looking right at the game, and because I can't show real NBA footage, you know, you could go back to the game Pelicans and Lakers playing. At exactly 1 minute and 40 seconds left in the fourth, Jose had a wide open layup, and they've been killing the Pelicans all night with this bullshit where, you know, they go for wide open stuff, and then like any calls is, yo, he goes for a layup, right? And Austin Reeves literally he didn't even try to go for a block. Because, you know, he's a little guy. And even though Jose is a little bit taller than me, you know, like, hey, he's more of a sharpshooter. He ain't like me where, you know, he's trying to dunk on nobody or nothing. You feel me? So Austin Reeves, he just straight up goes for a crazy block, like as if he's trying to, you know, and he ain't even trying to score on him. You feel me? Like, he passed out on it. It was kind of a fake out move. But Austin Reeves, he straight up kneed him right in the gut. Like, right in the gut. And I've been hit sometimes. If you hungry or you real thirsty, you get hit right in that area. It hurts sometimes if somebody fist you or hit you, you know, with their hand. But he hit him right with his knee. He don't got no knee. Like, come on. Like, he ain't got no knee protection on. He just straight up just straight kneed him in his joint, man. He been going through stuff all night with injuries. He just violated him, man. That's crazy, man. It's disrespect, man. And there's a lot of players that get paid what they deserve. Is, you know, players that get tons of millions. Yo, Jose, he got a good contract for the fact that, you know, he made it, you know, but he ain't one of them super high paid players. He just got just about an M.5 or 1.3, you know, for his contract. You know, he's from, dang, man, I just watched another clip of another time they just straight up violating him, man. Like them Lake and, man, yo, Rui Hachimura, he talking in his ear. Like, yo, like, why you even talking for? Yo, you barely even black. You acting like you really like that. Like, yo, Rui Hachimura, like 6'9", 240 pounds. Talking shit to a 5'11" player who ain't even 180 pounds. Or even 107 pounds, to be honest. Like, I've seen Jose in real life. He's built like how I'm built now. You know, I'm older now. You know, I'm 26. You know, I dropped like 40 pounds. You know, from 200 pounds to like 160. But yeah, nah, Jose, he's a skinnier dude. You know, he's a slim basketball build. You get what I'm saying? He's not no Zion or no bulky Baron Davis type of person. You know, he's more of a slim dude. That's how he plays. He plays fast and, you know, to his abilities, you know. But yeah, man, nah, they just straight up trying to dog dude. Like, just be mad disrespectful. And that's super corny, man. Especially from Rui, somebody who, you know how you say, yo, he ain't even done put in no time. He ain't even done put in his hours in the lab, man. Like, yo, man, you came from Japan and, yo, they gave you a 4.5-star contract, man. You blessed. You out here playing in a playing game where you should have been playing serious. And instead, you just trying to start fights. And same thing with D'Lo Russell, man. Like, yo, that's why I ain't never been no fan of D'Angelo Russell, yo. He always on this corny stuff, throwing up gang signs and whatnot, man. Yo, I ain't never been one of them type of people and always hated them type of guys, yo. That stuff get me tight all the time. Like, quite literally, I get some of y'all aren't pro-black like I am. Shit, you could just look at my face and tell, oh, shoot, yo, he has a long beard and the fro. Oh, he's probably one of them, you know, them 1%ers or a part of the Nation of Islam, you know what I mean? And it's just like, yo, man, that stuff is just so corny and it's uncalled for, man. Like, yo, Rui Hachimura ain't do nothing all game, yo. Like, quite literally, my pops dang near left the game to go work because we both just knew, like, yo, like this, like, man, both teams was having a tough time. And most important, LA was getting the benefit of doubt on that whistle so much. Yo, Zion got smacked up and beat up all night, yo. And then on top of that, yo, LeBron was not having a very great game as far as the things that he could have done. And yet and still, them refs was blowing the whistle every time, yo. It be so corny, man. Yo, you just watching these games and you know good and dang well, yo, they just playing favorites for LeBron because he been here so long. Like, hey, I love LeBron too. It's my favorite player all time, damn near. But we not going boom, right here at exactly the third quarter with 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Like, hey, I would have went for a dunk most times, but, you know, he a sharpshooter. That's how sharpshooters play. You know, they play to the jump shot to fake it and then go for a layup, you know. And especially because, you know, he is 5'11", you know, I'm the same height as him. And quite honestly, he's a little bit taller than me too. You know, like I'm a shrill 5'11". He's more like an almost 6 foot player, you know. But yeah, nah, man, he going on a layup. Austin Reeves and Anthony Davis on him. Both of them is a small forward and a center. That's a small forward in the center. Let me run that back so I can look at it. But yeah, man, both of them big as hell, tall as hell, playing super duper goofy at that. Like, you just trying to injure people for no reason. And then Austin Reeves did that ish again, just kneeing him right in the, and he kneed him in the thigh. That's a really tough one. If you're one of them people that, you know how you say, yo, you don't play that Miami Heat style of basketball. That's just how I play. I'm prepared for a lot of stuff like that, but he is a sharpshooter, man. You can't just be disrespecting people, especially the ones that you know that they not even looking to start no smoke. He's not even that type of a person. He's a genuinely nice dude. Like, I played him, yo, he dapped me up right after the game, man. Yo, like, he not a smoky guy. Like, he not looking for smoke. And boom, yo, he messed up his And most important is a lot of, especially the women that talk about, oh, Caitlin Clark and what she done went through with the contract. Yo, they always bring up, and especially it's because it's him, he's a part of them people that are getting that small minimum contract. Is 1.1 million or the minimum barely contract, that, oh man, yo, why are they getting paid so much and why is the number one draft pick getting paid so little? Yo, my man Jose, he played with Zion, but realistically, yo, if Zion set a pick wrong or somebody runs into Zion, that's it. God forbid that happens to my mans, but God forbid, yo, LeBron set one of them heavy hedge picks and he not giving a fuck, he trying to be on some aggressive stuff. Yo, that's it right there. That's it. Yo, LeBron is 6'10" almost, 242 pounds on his skinny days on the offseason. And during the regular season, 250, if not 254 plus pounds. If he sets a hard hedge pick or throws his elbow out just a little too much, yo, that's it for Jose. Yo, he could cold-blown fucking break any part of his body getting hit by this man LeBron because he's so big. A person like me, hey, shoot, I'm always cognizant on court and especially on defense because that's where I specialize in is defense and knowing, court awareness and what's behind me and what's not. But especially, man, yo, for the players like Jose that's got the minimum contract, like what they was arguing about the other day on social media with Caitlin Clark. Yo, my man Jose makes $1.1 million a year, I guess, in a sense. He has a 2-year contract. This is one of the first years of it, and then next year, he'll probably midway through the season be offered something different. Hopefully, like a 3-star or a 4-star contract where he's making at least $13 million or $20 million or something, as one of the last few point guards that will ever probably be in the NBA. It's under 6 foot. If I got to the NBA one day, I would hope that whatever 2K is offering me when I go to my gym and I recreate myself is what they offer me is, fucking 15 or 20 million, because the point guard position is dead. Ain't nobody in the NBA under 6'2" or 6'2.5". That's just a fact. And even those people don't even get picked up no more in the draft class. Like I'm a 5'11" slashing shot creator, slashing playmaker. Yo, that is completely dead. The fact that I can dunk and I'm under 6'3", and realistically I'm only 5'11", and a half almost. I'm not even 5'11" and a half. I'm 5'11" in a small amount of fucking pennies. You got what I'm saying? Like I'm 5'11" and 4 pennies. Like, yo, man, quite literally, yo, I sympathize with him so much, man. And it's, they talk about the financial aspect. Oh, okay, Caitlin Clark makes almost 74 or 75,000 a year. Okay, well, yo, if we won't break it down to game by game, realistically, as far as the health care and how much people are paid per game, I'll say Jose, after I then calculated it for before the after season, postseason, the regular season and preseason, and all of those games on average, he earns about $14,000, $15,000 a game, which is great for anybody in the world that's working class. But considered the other NBA players, he is in the lowest percentile almost of NBA players in a sense. You know what I'm saying? So Caitlin Clark being paid the highest out of all the rookies almost, right? She gets $70,000 a year. Although Jose might get that in a few months playing basketball, I'm saying that in one game, Jose gets about between 13 and 16K. And Caitlin Clark, in a sense of per game, she only plays 29 games a season, which is very fair in the sense of compensation for time, because shit, Jose got to play 82 games in a year. Realistically, yo, you talk about the longevity, especially of point guards in the NBA. Yo, that longevity ain't that long. Darren Williams, he ain't play that long either. But yeah, Caitlin Clark gets about $2,200 per game with NIL deals. She'll probably get around, 5-7 bands, but her base pay is $2,100 to $2,200 per game. So $2,200 per game, And the difference of what he makes and she makes is about $10,000 to $9,000, which is fairly different, considering that Jose is considered one of the least paid players in the league, and she in the women's side is compared to one of the most. But you have to look at this in this way. I play the WNBA on 2K. No one does, but I do. That a lot of those players are pregnant right now. And they get paid regardless, if they played or not. They might be paid slightly less, and they might not earn, in the sense of what they want in royalties. But I'm saying that the privilege to be a part of a league where you play professional sports and you could take off almost a whole literal calendar year, because women cannot tell me that having birth is nothing. My mom's, my sister, all of them, they done went through birth. And that is, literally a change in a woman's life. And, just about some of the craziest stuff that a woman or any human being could do is give birth. And because that's so serious also, you know what? I'm going to end this video right here. And I'll come out with the part 2 in a few minutes. And I'll upload that right behind this, because the video is getting a little too long. So I'll go into part 2. So give me a second.